All right, Will. So we close out with Leadership Hack 2, Operation Show and Tell. So I'm going to transition on to another tool that's been helpful. I created a Google form and used this app called Data Director. And it's just how I'm able to I was able to walk around with my cell phone and be able to create yes, do my observations and provide feedback to teachers before I left the classroom. And so I'm going to just show you how that works. So if you click here, this will take you to this form that I've been utilizing. And this is 5.1. I've done like 20. I keep updating them so that they reflect the standards of practice, instructional practice that I'm looking for. So Google Form, date, start time, because that's important. Who are the staff members? I populated them into a drop down, and then along with their emails. And this is all based on Data Director. And then, as I showed you in another video, learning target is it posted and shared because that was important. I wanted to know that when I walk in a room or space, what is the standards based learning target? Is it posted? Is it visible? Is it unpacked? Again, it's very important to me that we're doing standards based work. What was the task at hand when I walked in? So just is independent practice, whole class discussion, small group, one-to-one project-based learning. So what is it? The course. And then this is the big deal. Feedback. Because as I said, feedback was clear. Like we needed to see, not is it just in the conversations? Is it in the student work? Is it on exit tickets? Is it on homework? Is it on classwork? What is it looking like? Because if students are able to get better, it's because we gave really good feedback. And so we did a deep dive there. Additionally, we talked about academic discourse. So is it more teacher talk or student talk? And so teachers had to actually spend time recording themselves. Am I talking more than my student is? What kind of questions am I asking? How are the students responding? Is the cognitive level of the discourse at a higher level, DOK 3 or DOK 4? So we're getting into evaluation, analysis. Are we getting better with that? And so the DOK leveling is from Webb's Depth of Knowledge, which is a really great tool. I would say check out and see, because we wanted to make sure not only that the questions reflected DOK levels, but so did the tasks themselves. I am able to click here and actually take pictures and upload the pictures into observation, give highlights and overall feedback and end time. And so one of the things that was really good for me, I could see when I was doing observations. I could see the time of day when I was doing observations. So as you can see, mid morning, really good. In the afternoons, not as much. I was able to look at how many observations was I doing of certain people, and was I doing more observations with certain people. Um, and then I saw that most of my staff during the observations had their um, learning targets posted and shared. If they weren't, then I would actually copy this and put this into the Martin Memo and say, hey, during my observations, because there was an accountability on me to also say, hey, how are we doing as a school community? What kind of task am I seeing in my time? What lessons or what course am I actually? And I literally copy and paste these into my Mark memo because I wanted to hold myself accountable. And we talked about this in the Instructional Leadership Team. And then how's advancing learning? Now, what is really interesting about this is I gave this same tool to my Instructional Leadership Team. They took this observation and feedback tool. They use it on their learning walk, and it was really revelatory what they experienced when they went out into the community and they started looking at practice and giving people feedback. It really changed the core of our program overall. And so the things here at the bottom are if you want to look at pictures of content. I also did audio recordings of discourse because I wanted teachers to hear themselves in conversation. And so that was also important. And then highlights, which I'm not going to show, but that information was super important. And then you could actually go into an observation, and I could send this as a PDF to someone and they could see, evidence of a thing that they were working on.